All right, Celinda. Here with Celinda Casanova.
Hi, how are you?
Yay! Oh, my smile's wide too because I will just feel excited to be here with you and to get to know you more and to bring you together with the Rise community. And the way that that's first going to happen is that you're going to do this online class. And it is Zumba with Celinda, which I
Yeah.
just love. We've never had Zumba in Rise.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
I'm
And,
honored to be the first one. I really am.
and so it's also just really about you, Celinda, and that this is what you're doing out in the world. And this is how you're moving your body and other people's bodies. And so I want to hear a little about Zumba from your perspective. Like if never, maybe I did Zumba like a decade ago. Okay.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
like if you were to share about what Zumba is and tell people what the experience is like,
Awesome. Yes,
please
I
do.
can do it. Yes. So Zumba fitness is a dance fitness format. So we don't just dance, we incorporate fitness into the full class. And we it is your typical fitness class, a warm up, the core of the workout, and a cool down. So we use movement and music together. We use strength movements, cardio, endurance. And because it's tied to music, people don't feel like they're working out as much as when they do other formats. So I think that music and the fact that we use world rhythms from everywhere and
Mm,
mix it up and use a lot of repetition just makes people feel really comfortable with coming to a class eventually.
mm,
Um, there's no experience ever needed. I always stress that. Like, you don't have to be a dancer. No, you don't have to be a prior student. You can literally just walk in, take the class and move. And I always encourage that as well. I always say, if I go left and you go right, so what? Just march to the beat until we get back in sync. And if you bump into someone, do a friendly head bump and keep it moving. So keeping it
yeah.
light, keeping it, engaging, is really important. I actually took it as the video game format after I had my daughter. And I was just like, I have to get into this somehow. But I didn't get licensed until 2016. And then since then, I just became so enthused with the format, and I have different formats. I teach from infants and their guardians, which is called the Zumbini format, all the way up to the older adult format, which is Zumba Gold, or for those who are entering back into a workout routine. So, because it's so adaptable, and I always love music. Some of my favorite memories from being a kid is dancing with my family in the living room, turning on the TV, imitating what the dancers are doing on different videos. And, it's just no matter what, anything that I do, dance is always has been my point of joy. And I like to just translate that to other people and help them, feel comfortable in their own bodies. I think that, we get shy over time. I usually get some students who say, I never did this before. I don't usually dance in public. And I'm like, that's okay, because you're focused on the instructor and trying to imitate them. No one's watching you. So I do like to say dance like no one's watching, but dance like you are watching yourself and everybody else is watching, because you're a rock star. You're gonna
Yeah,
move
dance like
in your
you.
groove.
Dance like
Yeah.
all of you.
Yeah, so and it's exciting to see how accomplished people feel at the end. Like, I made it at
Like
45 years.
just from
Yeah.
moving their bodies with
Yes,
rhythm.
exactly. And
Yes.
yes, the music is so exciting. Sometimes we don't use a lot of music that you might hear on the radio,
Yeah.
Zumba specific music, but even when we do use it and they recognize the songs, it's amazing to see the reaction on the class, and I just love it. And it's I do it so much for the students, but they give me so much energy that I'm like, oh, this is exciting,
Yeah, you said it a couple moments ago about like that it just enthused, like how enthused you are by it. You use
Yes.
that word.
Yeah.
And like I really love that word and it means like full of life.
Mhm.
And I just felt after that how you were just, connecting with all the ways that it's so fulfilling. Yeah, be with yourself in this way, be with each other in this way, have this experience.
Mhm.
Yeah, get through discomfort.
Absolutely.
Yeah, feel proud of
Yeah.
self.
It's a de-stressor, like for, the hour you're in class, you don't think about anything else because you're so focused. And I think that that's really exciting about this offering that, the whole weekend is designed about that, around that, how we can take better care of ourselves. And this is just one of many ways that we're all going to learn to really disconnect from the world for a few, and it'll all be there when we get back. And the science is out there about how much dance and movement, the contributions that it makes with endorphins and the endurance and the cardio, all of that is just the benefits go on, and definitely you feel it afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the benefits are more than we can even, put and articulate in words.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, like right now, actually, like all I want to do is like have you tell me one of your favorite songs and dance with you. Like that's
Oh,
actually all I want to do right now. I'm like, yeah, we could talk about other benefits, but like
do it impromptu. What do they
we
call
were
it?
gonna do
Professional
it. Give me a
Zumba
song.
moments. Yes, exactly.
Give
And
me-
I even suggest that to some people. I'm like, even if you can't make the class, just put the music on in the background. And then I'll get text messages like, I couldn't participate, but I had the music on. I was dancing in my chair and I got
Mhm.
through what I needed to do. So thank you for that. Dance while you're doing the dishes, dance while you're, cooking, dance while you're, have music on in the background while you're writing something down, whatever.
Can you give me a song? I'm serious. Let's try.
Okay, let's see. One of my favorites
Song you like.
is called Salsa Don. I could put it in the chat. Uh-huh.
And I know you're, like we all show up here and we're like, I'm prepared for this call and this recording. We're gonna do it like, no, I want to dance.
Prepárense, caballero, que aquí se
Can you
vino
hear
a
it?
gozar.
Yes, yes.
Tuviera
We'll
que
get
era
up
una
and dance.
You
casa si
getting
no
up?
viniste
I'm
a
bringing
Yes,
my
yes,
kit,
ganar.
my
we can get up.
kitchen
We
with
can.
Prenda
me.
suma y renta pa' ver
Okay.
si sabe
I'm
contar.
barefoot, but
Y
that's
cógele
okay.
bien el ritmo pa' que no pierda el compás. Y 20 más 2 son 22, 30 más 4 son 34, 50 más 3, 53. Yo pongo la salsa y la baila usted. 80 más 1, 81, 90 más 6, 96. Si se pone bravo, échalo para el lado. Y ven tú también que cabemos bien. Bailando, bailando que yo te tengo. Bailando, echa lo malo. Vaya, si tú no bailas no juego más. Ven que bailando, bailando que yo te tengo. Bailando, echa lo malo. Vaya, si tú no bailas no canto más. Ve como es, chévere. Coge y te digo pa' que mueva los pies. Oye, te cogió la salsa con el 1, 2, 3. Tú lo sumaste, yo lo multipliqué. Echando humo desde el desayuno sabroso. Pa' que bailen todo con el uno. Salsita de la buena, pa' tu consumo. Todo el mundo suena como nosotros ninguno. Bailando. Estoy en mi girando. Bailando. Y el party se está calentando. Bailando. Brillando, así es que ando. Bailando. Yo esta vez me mantengo mi hermano. Bailando, bailando.
Yes, it made me think about how that's how we learn things anyway in life. Like we never can get something right away, like it feels that's the part of the process, like getting there and then feeling into the rhythm of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
I love
to be
that.
honest, I mean, I can't tell you how many songs, probably over 200 that I have choreography for that sometimes the students are doing. Sometimes I'm like, oh, you guys know it better than I do.
Yeah.
We have the labs too. And so I'm following them sometimes. It's an honest format that, again, it's really, really fun and just engaging when you can all move together and everybody's moving, everybody's into the music. It's really amazing.
Yes.
It's brought a lot of joy.
Yes. That was awesome.
Oh, cool.
Love it. All right, so that's what we're going to do on the online workshop.
Okay, yes, yes. We're gonna do it, and like I said, it's going to be amazing.
It's going to
And
be so fun.
in my little dance studio slash living room slash dining room.
Which is exactly where everyone else will be
And
in
everybody
their
else will
dance
be.
studio.
Yep.
Slash
Uh-huh.
living room. I'm my dance studio kitchen, which is a place
Yes.
I like to dance to in my
Exactly.
house. Yeah.
You're gonna have a blast, yes. And
Yeah.
yeah, encourage her if you got others at home, but include them in. I've had Zumba with kids, Zumba with dogs.
Oh, yeah, everyone's invited.
Everyone's invited, yes.
I love it. Okay, but actually not at the weekend getaway.
Yeah,
That's a perfect transition because actually, like, really, kids, unless they're 14, kids and dogs,
right.
not allowed at the weekend getaway.
Yes, it's just us,
It's
us
just
women.
us.
Yes, it's gonna be so amazing. I'm so excited.
Yeah, so this is your first time that you'll
Yeah.
be there. And we connected probably almost 6 months ago now, I would say, was the first time we met each other this way and connected about you being a facilitator. We got really excited. You shared with me, what your personal and professional experiences have been. And we really made some connections around what you could provide as a facilitator at the Weekend Getaway this year. And you'll be doing Zumba classes.
Yes, for sure.
Yes,
All
Zumba with
weekend
Celinda
long.
at the weekend in person. And also, you'll be leading a workshop around how to actually get involved in your community,
Hmm.
whether you are now or you've had the thought or desire of being, active in some way. Um, so share a little bit about also just like what you're excited about being at the weekend, what made you say yes, and what you'll be doing there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been a really long time, if at all. I'm trying to recall. I don't think I've ever had a full weekend experience to myself, around an experience like this. So I'm super excited. I feel like part of me is going to be a student as much as a facilitator,
That's the way we
which
like it.
I love that. I'm really excited. But I just think what made me say yes is just the need that we have, as women, and what we're learning about ourselves and pouring into other people and carving out the time to learn about ourselves and what we need, especially, I'm about to be in a different decade bracket next year. And
Star.
yeah, can't wait. I'm excited about it. But my needs are going to continue to be different. It's a lifelong journey, to learn how to care for yourself, and it just never stops. And it's important that we get those toolkits of different things, different methodologies, different practices, different routines, that you can pick and choose. Like, wow, really felt good when I did that. Or these three things are my go-to when I'm feeling down. Or these three things are my go-to when I'm excited and I have a lot of energy. Whatever it is,
Yeah.
that
Know
recipe.
yourself. Yeah.
Right. For internal success and what makes you
Mhm.
feel good is, I think we need that toolkit. And I think Rise is one of those really great opportunities to build it and stay connected with and meet more people and just give yourself that opportunity to learn. And I have like 5 L's, like, look at your community, who's around you, learn from one another, listen to what's needed from one another, because we all have strengths, even if you don't think you do. Sometimes you connect with someone and be like, hey, I kind of do the same thing, and I want to help with that. I want to get involved and live and learn how to live, and share that lived experience, because the more commonalities we have, the more we understand each other, the more we build, and we can do better for our next generation.
Yeah, and then L, we can lift each other up.
That's yes, definitely.
And then from that, we're gonna like lift each other up. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I just had chills as you were speaking. Yeah, because it felt really just like the wisdom
Yes.
that is you. And I imagine in whatever decade you're gonna step into, that's part of this stepping into for you. This five, oh,
5-0, yeah,
yes.
next year.
Now, when people come at those places in life, they come to rise. That's like when it happens. It's
Yes. Uh-huh.
interesting too.
Yes.
So, like, I feel you stepping into this that you just
Hmm.
shared with me and your wisdom at
Yes.
this stage in your
Thank
life. I
you.
felt that in what you just said.
Yeah.
And that you've really had the experiences of knowing that. there is a real way to make impact in your
Yeah.
community. There is a real way to be involved,
Hmm.
and that really is fulfilling in the for us individually, but also for what our needs are as a culture, society, communities,
Absolutely.
and living
100%.
together.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
And
so powerful.
yeah. So that's what we felt, both of us, and I felt like when you shared with me, like, yes, no, there's knowledge in this, and
Yeah.
also such a need for it.
Right. For
Um, and so I don't know, maybe speak to that too a little bit. Like, what does that make you think of or feel or
Yeah, I think empowered, like I think there's so much around, there's a lot of knowledge that to be shared with one another. We are being, like there's overconsumption too, like there's a lot to take in, and it's hard to process it all, and there's no one recipe that is going to work for everyone. We're all individual, we all have different experiences in life, backgrounds that no one process is going to work for everybody, and you can get caught up in what you see online, or what might be the new trends, and you really have to like learn about yourself, what is important to you, what you can do, right? Because there could be different barriers that people come to this. It could be cost, it could be time, it could be intrinsic, right? It could be fear, right? I've never done something like that. So how can we break those, like reduce those barriers through experiences like this, where you might not get everybody, but then as individuals, we can then turnkey that into our communities and how we serve them, right? And how we want to bring that knowledge back and in small ways. And for me, it's like very much my personal life trickled into my professional life trickled into my personal life, where I'm like, I see what I'm doing at this work, how that makes me a better instructor, because now I can listen, I can see how I can craft this space as a safe space, a space that people trust, what I'm bringing is true. I'm listening to them, I'm seeing what their struggles are, and I'm approaching them in a safe way that they're going to want to come back. They're going to want to learn more, because it's not just, the Zumba class, but it's like, well, I've been struggling with making time for taking care of myself, and we have a chat. And so then we get to the root of other things, and then before you know it, they're doing other practices. And it doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be expensive. Small things like just to sleep care. I participated in a workshop the other day about sleep fitness, like what are the proper techniques to go to sleep early, turning down lights, not eating too late, or eating, if it is a snack, a healthy snack. So there's different things that are so doable that we can just keep passing along. Even if you're and a practitioner in one field, you're just going to keep passing that along, that knowledge, because you keep connecting and networking with other people that feed into you, so you can help feed into others. So
mm, yeah, that's the web that we weave.
yes,
That's
yeah,
the web.
it's
Like the touches, I could actually, I was like filling up, like, but I could feel it touching my heart, because I personally, in the last few years, have moved toward and gotten very involved in a couple um, a committee that are really um, represent, are active for the things that are important to me.
mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm,
it's not that I do it like all the time. We
mm-hmm.
meet the one organization once a month. We do some other things. And it's very moving to me and in my life. And I found it to be very fulfilling
Mm-hmm.
and very also like grounding, and like gives me a lot of information about what is important to me, what's
Absolutely.
happening out in the world.
Right,
And it's like those exchanges and engagements with each other,
right, mm-hmm.
that is what like mobilizes, which
Yeah,
is, and so,
yeah,
like really hearing you and feeling you. And I know actually now in myself, um, how possible it is.
yes, Absolutely.
Yeah.
And like what can we control, right? There's so much that we hear every morning, and the weight of it is always gonna, like whatever what is going on around us is always gonna have some kind of weight, but how we manage it, right? And it's like trying to unpack what we can control, how we can manage it, and what practices can we do that we know make us again feel good, recharge, give us that adrenaline to do what we need to do every day. And it really goes back to the again offerings like that are going to be part of this weekend that I think people are going to really walk away with some really helpful tools and strategies to organize themselves and organize their day and
Yeah.
carve out those to 40 minutes for 1 hour, 60 minutes to really
Well,
mhm.
yeah, the one to I'm really focused on the community stuff.
Yeah. And exactly. Yeah. I mean, I think
Like
it's
carving, making the time for that and knowing
mhm,
that that is like so meaningful in so
mhm.
many ways.
Yes, there's so many needs out there, and I think we all have something that we could really tap into and make sure that it's available to others in different ways. So there's so many things that we can be doing on a day-to-day basis to take care of one another. And when you have that, it's just really rewarding to see. I have a couple of friends now that I'm kind of like somehow became their virtual coach, and I'm like they're talking to me about some barriers they're facing. I'm like, all right, well, let's start small. Let's just start with, walking 20 minutes a day. Can you do that? Don't worry about steps. Just do the time. Don't worry about the number that you're doing. Um, and then now they're also like, well, I found a friend who I saw walking in the park and they're also struggling with this. So now we're walking. Is that okay that I don't connect? I'm like, fine, cool. I want you to do that because guess
Yeah,
what? You
that's
took
what.
my advice. And now you have a community member that's near to you and you feel comfortable. And that's exactly the, pass along, passing the baton, passing the torch, growing, and growing the community that it helps, and I think it's just really powerful to see something like that. And they always say word of mouth, right? When you experience something,
Word of mouth.
it's going to what attract, will bring people into whatever you're offering, to come together and really take part in it as a group. So yeah.
Yeah. And that's how we're really designed, not through all the online things, like you
Yes,
said, not
very
through all that, what we're
mhm.
taking in and simulating, but like really word of mouth.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
love that.
it's so needed. We need that personal connection, right? People who understand us, people who have like-minded goals and things like that. And it feels less heavy when you're in a group like that.
Definitely. Well, we look forward to being with you. I really look forward to being with you at the Weekend Getaway.
I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm literally counting it down. I'm already preparing the playlists. We're gonna have such fun. I promise that you will enjoy it, and I'm really looking forward to the online class as well. So I hope everyone makes the time to come and check it out first, and then we're gonna get ready to move and groove.
Yeah.